Hi, Linda. How
How are
are you?
you? Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what's that. I'm gotten this mess with the plugin, and actually, I have a Mac. I was on Safari, so I switched to another browser. It must be my browser.
It might be. Oh,
Hey,
here comes
Dale.
Dale.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great,
Now,
thank you.
now, Jude is the one that said she was on all the time, and she's not here, so I'm wondering if she's doing something else.
I thought you might have got into Google Hangout jail too for a minute there.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think my computer's possessed, is what I've decided.
I'm going to send you a striped shirt with a number on the back.
I know. Yeah.
So, Linda, what did they put you in there for? What are you doing time for?
I think I must have been because I was posting too much to the groups, and I was trying to, from work, I have this software. I was setting all this stuff up, and then when I got back on Facebook, somebody told me, she said, your posts are all cut off. So I think that must have, I can't think of what else I did. I went to make a comment like a week ago in the MLSP group, and I got this message, you can't, block me. God, it's been so long, and I'm afraid to post something because then I'll get hit twice.
No, usually, well, I tried to um, appeal it
Mhm.
when that happened to me, and then I tried like a couple hours before to do something, and it just said you still are in trouble for this much longer.
Yeah, I was telling Dal last night I was gonna wait 30 days.
Well, mine were at least the first one was like 10 days. I don't know, and it really depends on how many times they've put you there as well before.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's been so long, but I'm afraid to. I'm gonna give it 30 days. I'm afraid to do. If I do something too soon, then they're gonna make it double. So,
I'm
is that
surprised
you
to
need?
hear.
Yeah, I'm in the dark for some reason. Can you see me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you are
you're really
dark.
dark.
Oh,
You know everything. Angela. You know Dale.
Yeah, we were on the Hangout before.
Okay. Yeah, Jude is. Let me check Facebook because
I
Jude is.
saw I saw her saying she was just hanging, waiting to get on. So
Yeah, I think she must be mistaken because she's
what?
saying
there
she's
she is. I
on.
finally
I'm
can
in
see
a
her.
hangout with Linda from Philadelphia.
Let me see. Let me
She
see.
just posted in the chat. She's can see us.
She can see us.
Yeah, that's what she has in the chat. And
Okay,
she said
'cause
her sister is there too.
I brought I. Let me just say, you could come over because I put you on the panel.
She says she's in watch mode.
Yeah, maybe she yeah, maybe she did. I thought she I'll just say you can come over. I'm afraid to do anything to bring anybody to try to bring. I put her on as one of the panelists, but I'm afraid to do anything with everything that's gone wrong tonight. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you did. She's on the panel. Okay. Well, this was supposed to be. I mean, I know Jude had asked me to do one of these, and she had some questions, and so I mean, she's uh. I mean, I put you on. Get on. I don't know what you did. You get on like the other ones. So, I mean, anybody's got questions? Dale, Jude, if you can, I mean, if you can't come over and you want to put questions in the chat,
I have a question about your Facebook jail.
you do. All
Well,
right, you keep asking me that.
And I don't want to be a cellmate, so I thought if you were posting, but your posts were relevant and they had good content, you weren't like pitching or promoting. I'm not sure I understand how you get in Facebook jail. and what to
Well,
avoid.
it's really posting too much is what it is, because you're only supposed to post so much to so many groups a day, and I belong to like 500 of them or more than that.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Yeah,
so
I was noticing
Wow.
that, Linda. I went and looked in some of your groups. I was like, holy cow, girl.
Angela, I was before I ever met you, and then up until now, I hadn't been posting in them at all. But I belonged to like over 800, and I was like the spammer jammer. I mean, I was in there, and I was in jail all the time. Um,
I was in jail, got out, did something happened, and within like a few hours, I was back in there. I was like, oh,
Wow.
great.
Short parole.
And I mean, I used to be in there all the time, and then I mean, remember one day when Diane was still doing the Ultimate Freedom webinar, she pulled me over, and I had this thing. I just said, I'm stopping. I'm not doing it anymore. And that was like May of that was over a year ago. And then I started posting some more because Diane's telling people to post in the groups, and now I just don't. I mean, I had one day I got 17 leads, but now it's just like, I mean, I don't know. They're the worst prospects. They really are.
Facebook?
In the group. In the
Oh,
groups.
yeah. Well, I got an MLSP question. I told you I had those 3 meetings today.
Yeah, how did it go?
2 of them were good. The third one was ridiculously stupid. You can't fix stupid today, so I don't try. But the one guy, he said, send me the link for the 140 for the mastery. And then he said, if I join mastery, I can always downgrade to university. And my answer to that was yes. Is that correct?
Yes, you can. You can always go up or down
Okay.
anytime.
Okay, very good. That's what I thought.
So, did anybody take a trial or no?
Yeah, the one guy's going to take a trial. The other guy is going to take a trial at university, and I got the one guy taking a trial at mastery.
Oh, so you got 2.
Yeah, so he said that his network marketing is send out cards,
Uh-huh.
and he said that send out cards has something in the back office that does some similar social media training, like with Facebook and LinkedIn, and
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of walked them through the campaigns and the different squeeze pages, and like I told them when I go to a networking event and everybody's passing their cards around, you know, like you and I talked yesterday, I'll send them an email with a real nice title and said, hey, really enjoyed meeting you. Everybody's looking for leads. Hope you find this little nugget of information interesting with my cheat sheet, and catch the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they're going to opt in, download, so then I'll drip on them.
So you got 2 trials today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Good
cool.
job.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
well,
how close are you to L1? What do you need?
I need this mastery, and I need the university.
So you have a total of 10. That'll give you 10 total points.
That'll give me 9. That'll give me 12.
And you have 2. You have 2 active mastery.
Right.
Okay, then if both of them stick, then you should Hey Jude, if both of them stick, then you should hit L1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's great. So you made it over here.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
happy belated birthday. Let me introduce you, Jude, because I don't think you know everybody. Angela's on the very left. She's to my left, I guess you're right. And then Dale's in the middle. And in the dark space is Janine. I don't know if you can
Yeah, with my lighting.
and then
It looks better.
so that's I have 2 people on my MLS team. LMST. Jude is one that's in Australia, but the other one, Leonie's not here tonight. She told me she's quitting today, so
Quitting.
she left me a message on Facebook.
Oh,
What am I going to do? She keeps telling me she's broke. That's her whole
Tell
story.
her to go down to university.
Um,
You can still work with
I don't believe her, Angela, because she told me for almost 9 months before she ever signed up that she was broke, and then when she signed up, she took a 6-month university, so she paid a couple hundred all up at front, and
Wow.
that ends December 11th, and now she's telling me she doesn't have any more money, so I'm not sure I believe her. I mean,
All right.
she's probably told me. Well, the broke part I've heard a million times. The quitting part, I mean, now tomorrow she might leave me another message. But I mean, her thing is up and it's less than a month, so.
Yeah.
well,
Understood.
that's too bad.
Hi everyone, I just want to introduce my sister Terrier here. She's from West Australia, Perth, and she just wanted to come and hang out and see what we do and what we get up to with these team hangouts. And yeah, say hello. Hi everybody.
Hello.
You should, these team hangouts are cool. What we do is cool. We're all a bunch of freaks.
Oh, good company then. She's a freak, so she'll fit right in.
She'll fit right in? Okay.
Perfect.
So does anybody else have any more questions?
I actually do. Sorry,
Okay.
Dale. Is it me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I heard the questions about the Facebook jail as I was madly trying to get in here, and I'm cool with that. I know how it goes. I've been there, done that. My question is, I'm new to emailing my list, and I've switched over to Aweber because GVO was just too many bugs and it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
And I've linked the campaign from MLSP to Aweber, but my emails aren't going out. The only emails I'm getting are the broadcasts that I make up, the emails I create.
Did you set those up as follow-ups? Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, they're all sitting there ready to go, and I've checked them and I've tweaked them a little, put my little bit in there, but they're kind of sitting there in waiting mode.
Did you set them? There's a thing when you set them up that you can set them up to a day or 2 days after the next one. Did you do all that? And
Yeah, they automatically do that. Yep.
And you set your settings in MLSP to that particular list in Aweber.
Yep.
And you opted in to an MLSP capture page, and you saw the lead in MLSP, but you didn't get the email.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Did you hook? And you did all the hookups in the front part of your account at MLSP and with the campaign.
Well, I'm thinking there's definitely something missing. When I was setting up Aweber, I followed the tutorial videos.
Right.
Got the campaign link. Mm-hmm. But I noticed that when I was choosing a campaign to promote before all the blogging, then the sites came out, that on some of the system campaigns or something, you can select what autoresponder you're using.
Right.
So I got a little confused in there, so I just wanted to make it a short question. I know you've got hundreds of videos. Do you have a video about...
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I can give you the video, but I think what you're... there's a couple things that you have to set it up with. There's the main thing in MLSP to set up your autoresponder, and you got to get all your lists in there that you're going to use, and then each campaign... back in MLSP, you've got to hook it up with the autoresponder and the list too.
Okay.
And if you didn't, I have a video that since I can't post in the group, I'll put it in the chat that I did about setting up all your integrations. Yeah, I do have a video.
That's like asking if there's books in the library.
Yeah.
Dale's a smart ass. He is. He's a smart ass.
Yeah, you got it again.
He's making jokes about me running around in a striped shirt because I'm in jail, that I'm in Facebook jail. Maybe I should take a maybe I should get a picture of that and put it on Facebook. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you should.
I think that would look great, Linda.
Yeah, it'd be a great
Halloween's over. It's Thanksgiving in the States.
The likes from Facebook are probably down 20% in the last week.
You didn't like my soft. Angela liked my soft pretzel. You didn't like my soft pretzel that I put on that I ate at 3:30 today, and it spoiled my dinner.
I love soft pretzels. That looked really good.
Yeah, you know, Angela, there's a thing too. There's a company that's around here that they send packages, like to anywhere in the world of like, well, Philadelphia stuff, the soft pretzels, the cheesesteaks, and I don't know if you guys have ever had peanut butter tandy takes. That's another one.
No.
That's a Philadelphia thing. But
I
they
can't wait
send.
to come over next year and sample this food.
Okay, well, you don't have cheesesteaks in Australia?
No.
Okay.
What the hell is it?
It's a fatty. I had one last weekend. I was been really bad. It's a fatty thing, and it's really good roll that's got, you know, chip steak, and then you can get like I like it with cheese whiz, and you can get onions on it and mushrooms, and like I like a piece of steak. It's
We like it.
and it's 1,000,000 calories.
It tastes better than it sounds.
Yeah, it's good now. It's really good.
Okay, all right.
All right.
We are getting included.
We need to do a road trip to find some soft pretzels.
Yeah.
You Aussies have to have some bad foods too.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just a few. The surf and turf is the favourite. It's
Really?
steak with seafood on top and a creamy white sauce like garlic sauce to die for. I picked up my sister at Melbourne Airport 2 days ago on my birthday,
Mhm.
and we drove. I kind of got lost, but eventually we got to where we were going, and we were like, I need a beer and I need something to eat. And she had, what did she have?
Porterhouse steak.
Porterhouse steak, which was like that thick,
Mhm.
with mushroom sauce and salad. I had calamari, which is like squid rings.
Ugh. Ugh.
And my mother she had nothing because she was just having a beer sandwich.
Chips.
Mhm.
Chips.
And they brought out a sneaky
Red
cupcake,
velvet.
red velvet chocolate cupcake with a candle on it. Embarrassed me and sang happy birthday. And I'm like, birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
Like that's dodging.
You did it again.
Oh well.
Stop it.
Just giving you a visual.
Oh. But the food, we got some pretty crazy food, but we're going to have a barbecue and maybe we'll do some Aussie foods and I'll post them up for you.
We like
Okay.
Barbies.
All right.
Yeah.
You two should have your own show. You're funny. Do all your videos and post them up on Facebook. You get a great following.
We actually have some videos to post of my mother. Our mother. She's a cracker.
Our mother's over too, and she's got a thing about washing. Sorry to take over this hangout, but I caught her outside, and she was hanging washing, and I went, what are you doing, Mother? And I videoed her, and I swear for the next 10 minutes it's pure gold and rolling around. We'll put it on YouTube, and you can have a look, see our crazy family, okay?
It's gold.
I think, and I want to challenge all of you. I want to see a video of your crazy life, your crazy antics.
My crazy family.
Yeah.
Be prepared to laugh till you
I
cry.
just did a pretty crazy video for promotion for something. I don't know if any of you guys used to watch Saturday Night Live in like the 80s, early 90s, but Mike Myers used to do this one where he dressed up as a lady and did coffee talk, and I just did a really funny video.
Thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
cool.
remember that.
I dressed up and everything.
That was great. That was great.
Is it on your timeline, Angela?
It is.
I'll have to go over and
Yeah,
We should get each other's YouTube channels and just check in. Yeah.
yeah. but it was pretty funny. I've decided that was so much fun. I've got to do a lot more of those.
All right.
I've already been planning out a few.
Did you get a lot of likes and comments on it?
I got several. A lot of people just I after I had posted that, Amparo went over and made this crazy video, and she just said, there was this time that I had to go to this meeting. I didn't really want to, but then I saw your video, and she goes, I was laughing so hard that the people in the car next to me must have thought I was crazy.
Okay.
What about you, Janine? You're all in the dark. Tell us about you.
I just moved here. I was in Michigan for 20 years, and I just moved to Florida.
And I see the pink flamingo in the back.
Oh, do you see that? It's funny.
Did that come with the house, Janine?
See that? It's
No,
like,
my mom's friend had me over last week, and my mom had given her the pink flamingo when she moved to Florida, so that she gave it to me,
Cool.
passing it on.
That is so cool.
What's that?
What part of Florida did you move to?
I'm in Pine Island, west of Fort Myers.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Yeah, we stay in Bradenton in a few months out of the year when it's cold.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be going there soon, Dale.
After the holidays.
Yeah, okay. My parents used to live near Fort Myers. They lived in Cape Coral for years.
Oh, that's really close.
Yeah, they were there for like 12 years. I mean, I remember sometimes going down after Christmas, going on the beach. And if you grow up in the north or the cold weather, to be on the beach the day after Christmas and the ice cream truck is coming, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still hot. It's still humid here. I'm still getting bug bites on my legs.
So you don't like it? You've only been there like a month, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now I understand why you're in the dark. You're hiding from the heat outside.
Yeah.
I do that. We do that here.
we do. We lock everything down.
Down
Lock it
go the curtains.
Janine, you're scaring me. It's like you're just a space.
Feel like the picture or my face in the window. Ah!
We need another guy on this Hangout.
Well, I invited Dawn.
Get up in your grill too.
Dale, I invited Dawn, but
No.
didn't make it.
No, I want a real human being.
I'm working on it. I'm working on recruiting some guys.
John's not a real human being with you.
I think you're all.
Jude's the ringleader, not me. I'm just here. It's my software. If anybody needs webinar on our air software, come talk to me.
Webinar?
Webinars on air.
Oh, okay. I like webinar.
Well, I'm looking at a couple others, but they're a lot more expensive than this.
Is this through? Is the webinar on air? Is this through MLSP?
Right. I have an account through them.
Right.
And I mean, this is good for what I use it for now. But I did. I took a 30-day trial of GoToWebinars. It's much more expensive. So if you start getting a bigger number of people on webinars, then probably it's better to move to that. But to be paying like $100 a month for webinar software, I'm not going to do it right now. So I'll just stick with this. I mean, this works, and I like it because it integrates with my AWeber account. Because when I do a webinar, I get a bunch of leads, and they go right into AWeber.
Yeah. Now you were posting. You belong to 500 groups.
Yeah, and I used to belong to like 800. So now the fact that I've been in Facebook jail and all that, I'm giving up the groups. And actually, I found another thing that I'm probably going to do a webinar. I might do a short video, but it's another social media site that I'm getting free advertising, and I'm generating leads for free. That I'm testing it out. That I think a lot of people don't know about it.
Well, come on, let's
I
give
didn't
it
make
up.
it too much.
No, I wanna have some more time with it, Dale, before I,
No,
Stop
no.
holding out. Stop holding out.
No,
That
no,
doesn't
no,
apply
no,
in this
no,
group.
no, no,
I'm just
no.
teasing.
I have to, I mean, the word's secret in this space. You can't reveal all your secrets all at once,
All right.
What are you doing? What
What
did
did
it
you say?
say?
I have a secret?
Oh, is that what it said? I have a question. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Ask your question, Jew. Come on.
I got a question. I got to break up this girl time laughter.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I'm not going to let you bring anybody now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, next time you have one of these, I might invite the guy across the street, just have another guy in there.
Yeah, maybe he'll join MLSP. Maybe you can get him on a 10-day trial.
Oh,
I'm
Hey.
really sorry.
Is anybody using Periscope?
No.
I haven't, but I've heard. I think Angela may have been using it. Have you tried it?
I have not tried it at all.
Dale, have you tried it?
No, I have not, but that's one of my goals here before the end of the month is to get acclimated to it.
Well, it's there's another thing actually I've been on, and I've been thinking about maybe using a Hangout with it, but well, Periscope's part of Twitter, and this is part of Twitter, but Blab. I don't know if you've heard of it.
What is it?
It's a Hangout, but I mean it's a little different. It's different than this, and you have to have a Twitter account. But I was thinking about doing a Hangout with it because it's pretty cool actually.
Yes, let's schedule that.
And you can there's like you get a recording with it that goes out after the Hangout.
Yeah.
And actually this is brand new. It's just in launch. Where Periscope has been around for a long time. It's just that I don't think a lot of people have known about it.
Now, I know I didn't until April Marie Tucker did that webinar on it.
Yeah, I've seen Periscope once and how it works, but the Blab thing really, it's really kind of cool.
It's called Blab?
It's BLAB, and it's you have to have a Twitter. If you got to have a Twitter account, and then you can get into, or you can go just set up a Blab. But once you get followers like you do on Twitter. And I haven't been on it. I've been on a couple Hangouts. I mean, it's really pretty cool. And there's a thing you can only bring 4 people out, but the person hosting can kick people off if they want. I shouldn't have brought that up because I mean,
like that.
you can just if you don't want somebody on, you just go see ya.
You got the power. So,
Yeah, and actually, I'm not on Periscope, so I got to get a smartphone. I don't have one because I would probably be trying some Instagram.
What is the best tool that everybody's using to create leads?
Tool or platform?
Platform.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
I'm finding, Dale, because I'm just starting to launch MLSP, I'm finding webinars and creating Facebook events have been brilliant. Just that standard, creating a Facebook event, promoting it to my fan page, my profile, posting it in there all the time, and messaging the people who have shown an interest. I've generated 6 to 8 leads each time I do an event. And
what kind of events are they?
Well, just lately with the launch of sites and Ray Higdon demonstrating and
okay.
the last 2 webinars.
You're inviting those people to the webinar.
Yeah.
I got you.
And she's doing, and actually, Dale, I have a video if you want one, but they're a Facebook event, and I've generated leads that way. But what I'm finding out now with me is I'll put an event up, and I'll get 10 or 12 leads, and most of them are already on my list. I mean, I put something else up. So I'm finding that I need to move. No, I'm not going to leave Facebook, but I need to do something else. So that's why I'm trying a couple other things.
Well, I'll tell
So
you, I told you before, your videos are helpful. So yeah, if you have one,
I do
bought an
have one
extra
about
live
setting up a
just to
Facebook
help your
event
video.
that I can give you.
Yeah,
Can I jump in with a quick comment while you're doing that, Linda?
Yeah.
I'm like Dale. I haven't begun doing Periscope. I know about Blab, but I haven't begun doing it. And the only thing that's holding me back is I don't have a following yet. So I thought for us who are just beginning to do it, maybe we can come to each other's Periscopes and Blabs, or if you hosted a Blab, Linda, we could...
The next Hangout I do, I'll do a Blab instead of this.
Okay.
Cool.
Because then the thing is, too, you can get, you can invite, well, I mean, it's up to you guys. If you want to, we could decide now if you want to invite other people to the Blab, because the platform, 4 people can come out like this, and then there's people in the chat. But you also get followers with it, like Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be another way. I mean, I just set my profile up really quick, but it could be another way to get, if you wanted to, we could all promote the Hangout, because we could get followers and stuff that way. Because I'm getting now, I'm getting people following me just from the few that I've been on, and then I get emails like if they're following me, or if somebody else is doing a Blab, they'll send an email out saying so and so, is doing a Blab in 15 minutes. So you have the ability to, I think there's probably some other features on there that I don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work for me. I'm all into that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to step away. I hosted my first Blab actually with Nikki Miller the other night, and we were talking about the basics of setting up your profile, and I got a few. I followed some of the people that were there and got follows back that I could message and connect with. So I really like Blab. I'm learning more and more about it. I like that you get a record. If you record, you have content.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have content you can use on your blog or wherever you go from there.
And with this platform too, I get a recording. These automatically, when I'm done, they automatically upload to my YouTube channel.
I've got a quick question.
Go ahead. One more. You're done, Jude, now.
I'm finding also with Facebook that a lot of my lists are very committed to what they're doing, or they're already in MLSP. So for me, the Facebook, and I've put my friends list down to about 1,400, and I'm wondering if anyone knows a app that I could use to. I know there was one a while ago that automatically sweeps your friends list for dead accounts and the people who least engage, or even you can make it people from certain countries, because it's really time consuming trying to weed them out that don't ever engage or are from some crazy country where it's not likely.
Are you talking about your AWeber list, or are you talking about Facebook? Or
Facebook.
both? Facebook? There is a way, and that people use through Editor when you're setting up Facebook ads, that you can scrape and get certain, criteria. Like if you want certain countries and certain age range and stuff. And I'm just trying to think of where you could get some more. I've heard about it. I've never done it. I've never been able to get a Facebook ad approved. So Facebook's not going to be. I've been on the phone with them too, and I just spent too much time trying to deal with them. But there is a way through. You have to have Chrome on your computer, and you have to use. There's a thing called Editor. You may be able to do a Google search and find somebody that's done a YouTube video. I'm pretty sure there's a way you can do it, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I actually did a Facebook ad promoting an event,
Mm-hmm.
and it went through. So I'm one of the lucky ones. It's gone through all right, and that was good. But I'm talking more about my friends list on Facebook. I have been going through there, when I have the time, I'll take 20 minutes. I scroll right down to the bottom because they are the ones who least engage with you on Facebook.
How
And
many
then I
friends do you
will,
have?
pardon?
How many friends do you have?
At the moment, 14. I chopped it down 1,000, but it's taken me a couple of weeks, and I want to get out all the people from certain countries who will never ever do anything because that's just the way they are, like Africa, Pakistan, India. Yeah, but I do like to check out the odd profile that might have someone who's semi-normal,
Uh-huh.
And there's dead accounts. Some people leave Facebook, but they don't let you know. They just, or their account gets banned or what have you.
Well,
I know
one thing you
someone
could
talked
do is
about
you could post
Facebook.
on your profile, say, hey, I'm cleaning up my friends list. If you still want to be on it, leave a comment or something, and you could weed some people out that way. Or just, if people don't want to come to you, just say, look, if you're not interested, I'm just trying to clean it up. It's okay to go ahead and unfriend me. I've seen people do that,
Yeah,
and it'll get your number down. If you're trying to weed people out that you don't have any interaction with. And then the other thing I do is, and I have a video about this, on the side of your news feed, there's always a list every day whose birthday it is. I'll go through that, and if I haven't talked to the person like in a year or two, I just unfriend them.
Okay.
And I have a video about it if you want it. Because I kind of keep my friends list intact. Because if I haven't talked to you in a year, you're off.
Yeah, I should do that because I've been using the birthdays, but I will sort of give it a one last try to create some sort of let's start talking, see if we have anything in common, and if they come back regularly, then great, you've got someone who can be a potential new friend or partner down the road, who knows.
Uh-huh.
But if you only get a hi, how are you, and that's it, and you're doing all the work, then they're gone. Because no one's got time for that. And I'm finding Facebook is a time suck, big time, and I want to get off it. I don't want to get into post events, engage with a few key people, and use things like Dale's mentioned, Periscope and Blab. Dale and Angela's had great success already.
And it is time consuming because if you get on and you can say, oh, I'm only going to stay on, I do this, I'm only going to stay on for like an hour, and then 2 hours go by and you're still on.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I know that there was something like a Facebook friend sweeper is what I'm wondering. Has anybody used that application?
Say it again. Facebook friend sweeper?
Yeah, and it will clean your friends list out of dead accounts, and you can select countries that they come from. But most people know Africa, Pakistan, countries like that, they're time wasters. They're not worth having on your list if you want to have a potential friend or business partner.
No.
They really are. 99.99% of the time, they're just not.
I know. When I target anything, I usually do, the countries I pick are Canada, US, and Australia, and then I might do the UK. But the UK, the time difference is even more. It's they're 5 hours. Like at this point in time, for them to get on an 8 or 9 o'clock webinar, it's like 2 a.m. over there.
They need to harden up. We've done that before.
Yeah. All the webinars, the MLSP webinars are at a bad time. Some of them, they'll get on at 9 o'clock, but you got to ask them because it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I usually target those countries. But, some of my YouTube videos, I get the worst leads from countries I've never heard of them. Well, the reality is I probably don't speak their language. I had a guy call me at 2 a.m. from Ghana. I was sound asleep. I was like, dude, it's 2 a.m. here.
You gotta get yourself off those dating sites.
What?
So you gotta get yourself off those dating sites.
Well, I've got my other buddy that Dale knows that he texts me at like 11 o'clock at night, and he should know better.
You got to put that on auto reject.
Well, I'm thinking about doing something else with it. He wants to get in my coaching program, but he keeps telling me he doesn't have the money, and I said, well, that's a problem.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, it's with freebie. That's not working as well. Linda, can I ask one more question? And then I think I'm done for me.
Okay, go ahead. You can ask as many as you want.
We haven't got time for that.
I'm here to serve you. Your wish is my command.
I can't do that to you, Linda. I will drive you bonkers, I swear. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I'm trying to keep it the most important. And the most important is I'm all over the place. I'm still not 100% familiar with the difference between product or profit or system campaign.
Okay.
So that's why I've been focusing, and especially because sites came out, I've been focusing on the webinars, trying to just go with one thing for now until I piece it together what I'm going to do.
Okay. The product, the profit products are all the ones that you get 100% commissions.
Okay.
The products are new, like the 3-Minute Expert that just came out. You only get 30% on those, and those are the newer ones because, well, the author, whoever the author is, they get $100 every time one of those sells. The products, and then the system campaigns are all free trainings on different subjects. If you go in and look at those, there'll be the training will be at the top, and then there's a middle section that'll say something like, would you like to be able to give away free trainings like this? And that's where somebody would go if they want to consider joining you. And then the bottom part, and you should have filled it out on your profile, you have your contact information. You put a link in there for, like, if you have an MLM or network marketing thing or another a business opportunity you'd like to expose people to. But that's all the system campaigns. And they keep, I was telling Dale this last night, in the last probably 6 months, when I first got into MLSP, they keep adding to those. The Periscope one's new, the SEO one's new, the Todd Falcone thing is new. Most of those ones, except for the ones that are kind of down near the bottom, they're all really relatively new. They keep adding. So those are great. Those are things to, pick one of those that you can give away on your blog. Those are a really good way to get leads to just, give free trainings away to people.
Okay. One last question. Sorry, everyone. I'm just jumping all over it.
Okay.
But otherwise I'll forget my question. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay.
No problem.
I have yet to set up my blog, and so I've been waiting to use my domain, judeherry.com.
Right.
Can I use the blog? I'm pretty sure I can use the blog as a lead-in to opt-in to get on my list. My question's gone out of my head. I've been watching how you, every time you make a post on Facebook, and some of the rest of you, you make a post and then you have workwithlynda.com, inviting them to come and check it out and get on the list. I imagine that because I've only got 5 people on my list.
Right.
So I'm starting again, and I need to really get that going because you list everything. So focus on getting the blog site up and running and post that on Facebook and everywhere in order, like Ray said, put it everywhere and lead it all back to your blog.
Most of when I'm talking to people on Facebook or social media in general, I'll just say to somebody, I'll bring up my newsletter, and the Work with Linda Bomba that you see on my page, I do get leads like that. That's my newsletter. I set that up to a capture page to Funnelizer. But now that the blog is out, and I had started my own blog in July, and then they announced that MLSP was coming out with one. And when I transferred my whole thing over, I lost all the content I had on, and I had to do it again. But I mean, I want to focus now on getting people to my blog. I mean, because if whoever got the Ray's course, he said in the one thing, he makes between $5,000 and $7,000 a day from his blog, and he gets 40 to like 70 leads a day just from his blog. I want to do that, and I just, I mean,
want to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a big writer, and that's kind of why I shied away from it, because it's very hard. I put up quite a few of my videos on my blog. It's very hard to optimize a blog post with a video to rank, even if you pick a good keyword, because Google they're looking for the text. So actually, I've just been putting written posts, blog posts, and staying away from putting my videos on there. But pick one thing. I mean, pick if you want to concentrate on your blog or you want to concentrate on Facebook, and pick one and do it till like you've mastered it, because I mean, you don't want to be picking more than one thing. I mean, you can still come on Facebook and talk to people, but if you got the course and all that, so I mean, I would focus on the blog and creating. Do you like to write?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean.
And I was just going to say, Ray mentioned he uses some, what was it? It was Rev or something, and they will transcribe your video and turn it into text. It's $1 a line or something. Does anyone remember that?
There's Fiverr gigs you can get them to do it, and there's some other places if you do a Google search. I mean, it's really inexpensive to get a video transcribed.
Thanks, Linda. You've helped me out, because I was using the Wednesday webinar because I knew I was scared and I wasn't sure what to do, so I just focused on the webinar on Facebook. But I know Facebook's not doing it for me. It's a time suck. A lot of my friends are either in MLSP or very committed to what they're doing. So I thought I need to broaden my audience and build my list at the same time. So the blog's perfect for me. So you just help me.
No, I mean, if I wasn't so whatever about the writing, I would have done the thing with the blog too, because I mean, it's great that I have all the videos I have, but if something I mean, I already had YouTube slap me once. If YouTube came along and just shut down or just shut my channel down, I'm screwed.
Hey, Linda, did you say you're going to discontinue your personal blog and just do the MLSP blog?
I switched my personal blog. And I kept the same domain name, and I didn't do it right. I switched it over to MLSP. I lost everything. So I'm back up. I mean, I've been posting some stuff since September, but most of that's videos. It's been like in the last couple of weeks, I'm writing a blog post out every day, and I think I've pretty much set up. I want to hire somebody to do a banner for me at some point, a header. That's about the only. I mean, I've got my logo up there. But I lost everything that I had on my other blog. It's gone.
Hey, I'll tell you, I use Fiverr quite a bit for you can get a video transcribed at Fiverr for $5. I mean, people do a banner for $5 or $10.
Yeah, I mean, it's really inexpensive. I've used them for some different things. I mean, if you got a budget and you're looking for a banner or somebody to transcribe something, I had them do some SEO to some of my videos. It's really inexpensive. There's a ton of people on there that'll do stuff for you for really cheap. So I mean, if you're looking for that, I'm sure too. If you Googled, you could find somebody, plenty of people that would transcribe a video for you.
Yeah, and you just got to understand what sellers to look for on Fiverr, but I've had good luck with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. I've had a couple I probably wouldn't recommend to anybody.
Right.
And I ended up, they did some banners for me for like my social media accounts that I didn't really like, and I found somebody else actually. She's done all of them, and she was a lot cheaper than, because there was one place I had contacted. They wanted $150 to do a banner for my blog.
Right.
I think it's ridiculous. and she was really pretty reasonable. And I probably go back to her to do the banner because she did my logo. But Fiverr is really I mean, you could probably go over there and search for just about anything.
For sure.
Sweet.
Hey, ladies, since I'm just a lonely thorn amongst all these roses, I got to drop off right now.
All right.
He's a lonely thorn amongst the roses.
Oh.
Dale's funny, isn't he?
But I thoroughly enjoyed this session with all you wonderful women.
Okay.
Hey, Linda,
Dale.
Linda, I just want to let you know I got my YouTube channel back.
You did get your YouTube channel back?
I did. I watched Mark Harvard's video on what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And my first reply back from them was that they suspended my account because I was using automated system, which I wasn't. So I just said, no, I wasn't. It was just from my home, short tutorials. I asked them to reconsider it, and I got an email back from today that they reinstated my account.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept 2 YouTube channels because of that, because I got flagged over a year ago. I mean, there's always a risk.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's just something that could happen, because I didn't really think my videos are just me in front of my camera. I shoot it, I don't edit it, I do nothing and just post it. So I don't know, there was no backlinks and anything fancy, so I'm not sure what to do, if I could do anything to keep it from happening again. I don't know, maybe Mark will have some input.
Do anything. Jude, I mean, Fiverr, what are you looking for?
Sorry, I was thinking.
Jude, what do you put in the chat that you're looking for somebody in Fiverr? I mean, what do you need to have done?
Oh, I just mean because, you know, Dale uses Fiverr, you use Fiverr, whoever uses them, maybe you can recommend who you use. Because I know I need someone to make a banner and all that sort of thing.
There's different, there's different people for, depending on what you want. I mean, I have somebody that's not on Fiverr that she's pretty reasonable. She probably would do a blog banner for like $40. If you don't want to pay that much. I did have somebody do some of my social media accounts from Fiverr. I just wasn't happy with it. So there was somebody else that wanted $150 to do my banner for my blog, and I'm not going to pay that. But the person I used, she did my fan page, she did my YouTube channel, she did my Twitter account, my Google, and my logo. And I think she charged me it was like $40 for one. I mean, it's more than Fiverr if you want her name. But I did have Fiverr do like a couple of my banners, and I just didn't like the way they looked. I can give you her name. Depending what else you want on Fiverr, I do have one person I've used for SEO. I haven't done it in a long time. Janine, are you leaving? Okay, have a good night.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, ladies. Bye-bye.
I can give you her name, and because I'm probably going to ask her, I'm not going to do it right now, but to do my blog header. I'm still not sure what I want to do, but I can give you her name. She's on Facebook. But depending, ask me. If you need anything, just ask me because, I wish you had asked me for your Aweber. I would have given you my link.
Oh, I used your link. I did use your link.
For Aweber?
Yep.
Really?
Didn't you get any notification? Because I knew that you'd been telling me right from the start, I don't know about GVO, come over to Aweber, and I just thought I'd give it a try.
I don't know. I'll have to look at I am an affiliate, and I'll have to look because I don't think they send, because I had somebody else ask me, she's not in MLSP with me, but she asked me for my link. I don't think they send out, because the first 30 days you don't pay anything. There's no commission. And you only get $6, but it has to be, they won't pay you out. I'll log into my account, but I don't think they send emails out because I've had a couple other people ask me that they said they signed up. I'll check, but they, and your account for your affiliate account with Aweber is different than your account for your email. And you should get an affiliate account too. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Everybody knocks it because it's $6. I mean, but you figure if you
Yeah.
50 people, that's $300 a month. And
That's right.
most people don't tend to cancel their AWeber. Well, Leonie doesn't have one. She keeps telling, she'll go send 200 emails out rather separately than get an AWeber account, which to me is so stupid.
She's just sadly her own worst enemy. She really is.
She is.
But I did use your link, Linda, but I am on the free trial, so it might be that until I actually pay, then you'll get.
They give you, because now it used to be your first 30 days used to be $1, and then you went into it. But I don't think they send. I just don't log in there a lot. I'll have to look because I don't think they send emails out, or if they do, when somebody first signs on, they might not send you an email because it's a check actually that they mail out. They may not send you anything because like MLSP, every time anybody does anything, they send you an email. When you get a lead, they send you an email. When you make a commission, they send you an email. But AWeber, I'm not that familiar with it, but I'll look. Anything you need, ask me because if I can't point you to somebody, I probably know somebody that does know.
Yeah, cool.
If you want to get a banner or even like your social media accounts, this woman, she's just reasonably priced. There was somebody else I was going to have do it, and I couldn't see spending $150 for my header for my blog.
No.
So do you have your blog up?
No, I don't, but I have started the process.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't afford the ultimate blog bundle, but a friend of mine paid the first installment for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in there, and I'm like, yes, I have the best friends ever.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know, and she said as long as you can meet the 2 payments coming, and just pay me back the other 100, it's 160 Australian.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, I was considering getting I got it too. I was considering getting another blogging course, but I think, and I've started to go through it. I think there's some things I'm going back through because I want to make sure I understand what he said. But there's so much in there. Really, there's about $4,000 worth of stuff in there.
I know what you mean because I've seen Ray over the last couple of years, and he's a brilliant guy, but I knew I had to try and keep my focus on what I was doing. So I had to kind of keep him over there. And then when I decided to do the webinars, I was watching him and listening. I was like, wow. And then the course, I'm like, wow. I really wanted it. And I didn't mention it to anyone, but my friend knows me. And she'd made a sale and she had money coming.
That is so great. Well, mate, there'll be some day you can do something for her.
I know. So I went straight in there and I was like, oh my God, there's all this content.
I know.
And I went, okay, what do you need the most right now? And the biggest thing is consistency because I'm scattered all over. Life comes in. I've got to learn to start saying no to people so I can focus on what I'm doing on the business because you can't do it just an hour here and gone. And so I went to the bonuses and I watched the consistency one. It completely blew me away. And
well, he's incredibly. Consistency is not a big deal for me. It's one of my strengths. But he's because I've been emailing my list every day for like a year. He said he's been doing it for 4 years.
Wow, I know.
Well, he said he's making between $5,000 and $7,000 a day on this blog. And actually the course, the 3-Minute Expert, somebody told, I know people that got it the first time he sold it before he did it with MLSP, that he was selling it for like $200 or $300 more than what it is now. And he added the MLSP Attraction Marketing Edition, he added stuff to it. And I know people went and there were people that bought it again. They bought it twice.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think I would too, because now I understand how perfect his message is. Like he knows. He's done the whole thing. and he delivers it so easily and so naturally that you know you can do that too. So yeah, I'm just going home. I've got to go down the street for a little bit shortly to do some banking, and then I'm coming back and I want to set my blog up, and then just go through Ray's training. The only other question I've got for you is I'm getting leads, and what I'm doing with them is I'm messaging them and just, trying to invite them back to a proper conversation about, you watched the webinar, do you want to get the blog bundles over now, isn't it?
Well, they can still get the course, but the deal with the blog bundle was, if anybody got it before midnight last night, they got an MLSP account for 30 days for free.
Yeah.
That was
the
thing. But I thought if I have phone numbers, I'll call my leads, but a lot of them, I don't have phone numbers. So I'll try to find them on Facebook. They may not, I could leave them a message on Facebook and you may never hear about them. And I'll follow up once or twice. And then after that, I'll kind of let it go. But you want to, any leads you get, you want to follow up with them and then get those follow-ups in your autoresponder. So they're going out to them. Yeah.
Well, I've got a couple of things to sort out, and one's the autoresponder, and then do the get the blog up. But I'm done. Thank you so much. But I wondered, Teddy, did you want to say anything to Linda, or?
Oh no, I enjoyed the Hangout. It's really good. I learned a few things.
And you learned how crazy we are, and we're just warming up.
Look, I need a laugh. It's the end of the week. But you know what? I will leave you I'm going to use that thread I made in Facebook while I'm in jail because I can't use a group. I'll put the AWeber video in there that I did so you can see it. It's all about so you get your integration set up right, because you want to get those. If you have leads coming in, you still want to follow up with them on your own, but you want follow-ups going out to people that are coming in.
I've got one question. You probably covered it in your video, but
okay.
In a way, I'm kind of glad the follow-up series isn't working like it should be, because it's all there. The day it goes out, everything is all there. I've checked my links; they're all working. But in a way, I'm glad they're not going out, because I'm just wondering. I don't personally like getting 2 emails a day from the same person every day. Like sometimes I don't mind one. But sometimes 2 is a bit much. So I'm thinking, just going from what do you like? So I'm thinking maybe I would send one from me that I've written, promoting whatever it is I'm promoting at the moment. And 2 would be let the follow-up series run. Because the follow-up series is really Brian Finale doing his awesome copywriting full on.
So you did the follow-ups you put in, you got the campaign code and you're using the ones from MLSP, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think and there's like 27 or 28 or 30 of those. I think they're really hypey personally. And I use those in the beginning, and now I've got on my own in there. But as far as the 2 emails a day, if you've got somebody that they're getting, there's a lot of follow-ups there. I still email them. I email my list every day. Those people are just going to weed themselves out. They're going to say, I've gotten how many, you emailed too much. Okay, well then get off my list. You're going to have leads coming in and you're going to have people unsubscribing. It's just.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I got on the MLSP and Brian's list to figure, find out, do I like the emails that I get from MLSP myself? And after a couple of days, I was like, oh, whoa, oh my God, slow down. It's just flat out information. This is the bit. It is pretty hypey. It's really well done, but it's full on.
It is, and it's really hypey. And the more you go, I still get that. My copywriting's not great, but I think I've gotten a lot better. But the more you do it, because in the beginning, for the long time, I just didn't know what to write. I'd start writing something. I'm thinking, I don't know what to say, and the swipe copy, and there's plenty of swipe copy back there for products and stuff. But I just think all of it, it's too salesy. Because when you start, and a lot of the people on my list now, I know them. And you do want to start to write your own, but at least you have something in there because you don't want to leave. You don't want to not have anything.
Yeah, well, because I'm on your list and I learn from what you send me. I'm also on Diane's list and Rob 4, and that's the only 3. And I'm learning from all 3, and I will take a little bit that I really like and then use it in my own words to send a message. And I thought, you know what? None of them are sending out the MLSP emails, so hello. So I'm like, okay, I think I'll take them out and just create my own.
Well,
use them as part of the guide.
And I have, I did a webinar. It was actually a workshop that I took that Diane did. Actually, I took it last December. Well, and I've taken 2 copywriting courses. I'll see if I can dig up the webinar because in the webinar, there's 9 or 10 different kinds of letters that you should be emailing out to your list. And at least you can, I mean, I have a list here. I've got it up on my wall that I can see it when I'm kind of getting stuck and I don't know what, I'm not sure what to send. So, the webinar's only about 45 minutes. You can go through it and learn the different letters because I think that would help you when you go to write, want to write them, because then you'll know, one of them is to send you curate a piece of content, whether it's yours, a video you did or a blog post or somebody else's. If you send somebody else's, you don't want to send them that you're going to send them to their sales page. I mean, if it's just like a video or something, but I'll get that for you because I think that would help you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That would be just perfect.
Okay.
Because I was never taught about the importance of a list at the start.
Right.
So I've got to start from scratch and I want to,
okay.
get it happening.
All right. No. I mean, when you're starting out, I hardly, I did get my autoresponder set up, but I just didn't, I did email them, but I just didn't do it enough because really, I mean, for a while, I should get in the habit of doing it. If you can't do it every day, at least doing it 3 or 4 times a week because I don't have, like Diane Hockman's got like a great rapport with hers. I still don't have that with mine. I mean, and it's building it too because I want to get more people on the list. That's why I'm trying some other platforms because everybody I talk to on Facebook is an MLSP, and that's what I really wanted to build. And that's fine. I do have people coming towards me, but when I get on a webinar and I got 40 people on there and I'm trying to sell MLSP at the end of the webinar and they're all on MLSP, guess what? A lot of them, they're on my list. If I do a webinar, they come, but I feel like I need to get in front of a different group of people.
Yeah, well, I'm on your list, and I am doing you, and I know what you're saying because I have the same experience. So maybe you could use that list and do a webinar and promote your primary instead for a change. Switch that up. I don't know. That's what I sort of think. That's what I'd do. But I'm not promoting anything else at the moment, basically because my money's like this tight. Obviously, my friend knew that, and she got me into Ray's course, but later on, at some stage when I can comfortably afford it, I'll resubscribe because there's something of value there I want to promote later on down the line on the back end. And
MLSP is basically what I'm promoting, but I've got some other tools and stuff. But a lot of them, if they were, because one of them that I use for my YouTube videos, and there's a private group for it. I just feel like I need to get around some other people. It's always good to expand your circle of people. And the Facebook groups, there's tons of people in there, but they're the worst prospects. You have to go through so many people to even just find 1 or 2. And you see people posting in there all the time. And lately because I don't have much of an advertising budget and I'm trying to find a good traffic source, because if I spend $100 a month on traffic, I don't want to spend $100 and get 2 leads. That's, to me, it's just not worth it. I'm not going to pay $4 or $5 for a lead.
Do you know about Vince Reed?
What is it?
Because Vince Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's reputable. He's highly respected as an authority with traffic. But I do know his traffic packages are kind of expensive. Otherwise, I don't know who else to point you to. I just sort of
And I have a MITS a package. It's a course I bought from him, but I looked at his packages, and they are so expensive. And another one's Dagan Smith. I met him at Live the Dream when I went, and he was supposed to be really good for traffic. And I did go sign up to try its online traffic revolution, and I was so disappointed. I got 200 clicks. And I got 30 leads off of that. And that comes out to that is over $5 a lead, which to me is ridiculous.
Dagan has
Yeah,
fallen in
he was very well respected. I don't know what's going on with that, because I know a lot of people, and I did meet him, a lot of people were talking about, and then I had somebody else that I met actually through Diane that I had used her a couple of times. Her traffic was great. I mean, if you bought 200 clicks, you get 80 or 90 leads, and I'd usually get 1 or 2 people that would take a 10-day trial in MLSP, and she's not doing it anymore. She's doing something else. She's completely out of traffic. So I just don't know. I mean, I don't have $500 to put out a month in traffic.
Yeah. Actually, I know what you're saying about, and I'm the same. I know what you're saying about Dagan Smith. I was pointed his way. I had a look, and he's just in la la land at the moment. He's not delivering at all. So that's fine. But, Vince Reed has created, and it's something I want to get in on. I've only ever gone, and I'm only at the level 1 where it's a $20 thing, and there's a training he does on platforms like Stumble Upon, all this. I haven't done it, so it's not going to work if you don't do it. But long story short, he's created this inner circle. It's $37 a month, and what he does is he critiques Facebook ads. You watch over his shoulder, and all his different up-to-date strategies. There's one thing about Vince. He's in the Facebook panel whenever they bring something new in on how the platform runs and how to do ads. So he's up to date with that, and Twitter, because they're both combined.
He does Twitter too.
Yeah, and he's got some really top marketers who are always there with him, learning with him, and they say inner circle, get in here. It's $27 a month. $27 a month, okay. And you have that's the only way you can get in there, and you get everything you're doing critiqued by him.
I'm looking around. I found something else that I want to know more about it. That actually Franco Gonzalez is doing, and I know he knows. Well, he's done a couple of interviews with Diane. That if I am going to buy traffic, I want something that's good traffic that also has some sort of an affiliate program, because you can draw more people. Because if you can basically share that with a couple people, your traffic's covered, and they can do the same thing. But I don't want to. I mean, I looked at Dagan's, and he does have an affiliate program, but I'm not going to promote that. I mean, 200 clicks for $200 for 30 leads. And the woman I was using, that I used her a couple times, the leads were all, I mean, at the most maybe they were $250. I mean, to pay $4 or $5 for a lead and then nothing converts. Yeah, I don't know what, I mean, you're probably right about Dagan. I hadn't heard anything, but I'm still looking around. I'll keep that in mind about Vince, but Facebook ads are out for me. I've never been able, there's something wrong with my whole page, and I thought about shutting my whole page down, starting again, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah, it's too time consuming.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us know how you get on with that, because I know a lot of people that I used to, Vincent Ortega Jr., for example, used to co-own Internet Lifestyle Network, and a lot of them are now in this traffic authority. I went through the promo webinar, and I went through a few reviews, and it was the same thing I thought. Is you pay a lot of money to get the traffic, and the money rolls up as a commission, and I was like, no.
I thought Traffic Authority too was more courses. I mean, I've seen that, but I thought it was kind of expensive too.
Yeah. So it was Vincent
sooner or later. I mean, I'm at the point too. Like, I have a little bit of money. I think I want to learn a page strategy. And nothing against Diane. Diane can't teach me that. But you can make things move a lot faster. And when I was talking to 25 people a day on Facebook, when I had more time, I was getting more leads. But I just don't have the time to talk to that many people. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled out, and I don't want to waste money either, because if you're spending money on paid advertising and you're not getting your money back, it's kind of useless.
Yeah.
So.
We'll
All
have
right,
to.
well, I'm gonna go. I'll get you those. I'll get you the webinar and the videos. I'll put it in the chat that I set up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It was nice
Thank you very
meeting
much.
you. Maybe you want to join MLSP with your sister.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
I've been writing notes.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, Linda.
All right. Bye.